afternoon, guys. How's it going? What's happening in Gangsterland? I hope you guys are all doing well. What's happening in paradise? Not too much. Rain, rain, rain. Which is okay, because it's rainy season. I've been, so what have I been doing for the last couple of days that I've been offline? Well, I've been resting. The first night I was absent. I went to sit down to start editing about 8 o'clock at night, and my eyes wouldn't stay open. And I was like, you know something? I'm very tired. So I went to bed and slept till like 7:30 the next morning. And I kept coughing at like 4 in the morning, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, it's all gone now. And then last night I went to edit, and I was like, you know something? I haven't done what I wanted to do for like 18 months. And what is it I like to do? Go online and research different topics. So that's what I did last night. And I thought I'll come back today. So here I am. I'm not actually at home. Good afternoon. I'm not actually at home. Where am I? I'm down the road where they're growing the cantaloupe. And you guys asked me that you wanted to update when there was any change. And there's a dog behind. He's just barking for something to do. So here I am. I wanted to show you what's happening. Remember they planted them? They're like tiny little seedlings. So remember the tiny plants? They're not so tiny anymore. Considering all that rain, I was like a little bit worried about them. I drove past a few times. I'm like, will they survive? It looks like they've all survived. Every one of them. So now they put all the sticks up for them to grow in. I think they put, yeah, if you look here, they got these sticks facing out. And then they'll tie a string from here all the way along to the other end, and then the vines can grow up inside it. So things are still growing. Cantaloupe. I was just standing here talking to you guys, and this guy here shows up with a cantaloupe. It said for Phalang. ขอบคุณครับ
ครับผม ลงไปถ่ายดูก็ได้
โอเคครับครับ I just come here to do a checkup, like, and the guy who owns it, I guess he told him bring a melon Phalangs here. Amazing, huh? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I just come here, driving down here to go to the shops, and I thought I wanted to show you the cantaloupe. I've been trying to film at home, but it keeps raining, so I thought I'd come down here this afternoon, and it stopped raining, so I just stopped by and thought I'll start a video here and everything. And I was just on the other side where there's nobody, but I guess they know my truck. Look at this. This is a little bit of damage here because of the water difference. Look at this. See that? About 1 to maybe 20 or 30 plants this here where it's wet. Didn't make it. But the rest of the field is looking really good. And they're working over here. They're putting the sticks up on the other side of the field. See back there, you can see there's no sticks there yet. So they're just getting the sticks up. It's a bit wet on this side though. I'm just going to go down here and say hi and thank you for my, I'm not sure if it's a melon or a cantaloupe. I think it's a melon, green melon, I think.
แปรงให้ลมไงพี่นัน
เดี๋ยวมาแปรงสีฟันนะแปรงสีฟันนั่นแหละแปรงฟันเนี่ยไม่ได้เอาแปรงให้เอาแปรงถูผ้ามาหรอก
So cleaning the carburetor, the float chamber. See the float in the bottom there? So cleaning the float chamber of the carburetor for the pump, which then pressurizes this solution here which is a bug spray for the cantaloupe. So they mix it up in here and then put it under pressure and pump it into the field to spray the plants. A lot of rain, so I guess you have to keep spraying it. But this is the guy who's the big boss.
Ôi, có quang ơi.
Yim!
Im.
So he's just rebuilding the carburetor. He put the float chamber back together. Now he's putting all the brackets back, and you can see over there where he's going to put it all back together, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work and they can spray their plants. No bugs eating their plants.
บอลนี่เก่งเลย
ทำได้เลย
The mechanic did it. Whoa! Engine running. Dima.
Thank you เปิดถังเปิดถังแล้วน้ำมันเทใส่
So now they're going to start pumping.
ใส่ในต้นต่อเรือแหละเก็บท้องเรือกดหลักอ่ะกดหลักเก็บท้องเรือ
In charge of stirring. Ahan?
ฆ่าหนอน
Yeah. Roy?
บอโน่
No. So bug spray for the bugs, and there's the hose. Goes all the way down here. Let's see if he's spraying yet. Oh, he's walking down there. No skin protection, no mask protection, no eye protection, nothing. Just walking down there with his... His wife is over here managing the pump, and he's over here managing the hose. And this guy's walking back, spraying. A lot of times when they spray rice, or all the time they spray rice, they use those backpacks with a 2-stroke motor on, and they put the stuff in, and they walk up and down. No hose, just a backpack. It's quite heavy though. I mean, it's like at least 5 gallons, 20 liters. I guess he's happier with the hose, huh? There's many different types of birds in there. Just standing here watching, there's many different types of birds. You know, I have a much bigger lens. I have on the Canon, I have a 260 or 270, I forget what it is now. But I also have a 400 Canon IS zoom. So I thought if I come in here tomorrow and put the Canon on a tripod and sit down on a stool and be still for a while, I could video one of those yellow birds making a nest, building its nest. And the wildlife photographer inside of me says, do it, do it. So I think tomorrow morning early I'll come down here and set up my camera with the big tripod if it's not raining. Sorry, tripod with a big lens, and record them and actually watch them building a nest. That'd be some wildlife photography, wouldn't it? I love stuff like that. Okay guys, I think I want to go now. I've been watching them for a while. They're just walking back and forth, spraying the field for bugs. I spoke to the lady about you know, what's the water like on the crop, and she said not good because it's you know, too much water. So hopefully they'll hang in there. And I don't know if there's more rain tonight, but it's getting dark already. So I'm going to sign off right here at the cantaloupe field, and say good night. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and that you've been blessed. Buckets of blessings, rivers of love, peace, and kindness. Hug somebody, guys. I gotta inject something here. Last night I was watching a video about a Russian guy. He was in Russia back in the 70s, late 70s, and he was kicked out of school, and because he wrote a poem about anti-communism. So he went to university and he had a master's degree at like 22 years old or something. Amazing. Then he went on to become got a PhD in psychology, and then he got it. Long story, he had many degrees, but he had a near-death experience and passed and came back. He was dead for 3 days and came back. Amazing. I keep watching those near-death experiences. They're very interesting for me. And after, you know, the summary of watching them all, I think they all say the same thing, that we're here for a short time, and when we go, we'll meet the light. No matter who you are or what you've done, we meet the light. So if our job is to love, let's do it. So look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings. See you in the morning. All the best, guys. Good night.